Welcome to Community Taking Action, ABCD's program highlighting people and organizations doing great things in and around the Boston area. We are joined on the program today with Veronica Robles of the Veronica Robles Cultural Center. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for having me. It is a pleasure for me to share with you the information about the Cultural Center.
So before we talk about the Cultural Center, I want to get a little bit of your background because I happen to know a little bit about it, and I think that it's a fascinating story. Talk to me a little bit about the background, just a little bit.
Just a brief.
just a little bit.
Well, in Mexico, I graduated on communication science. I have a degree, and I'm a professional singer. I have a mariachi. I do school assemblies, festivals, concerts, and I'm very focused on promoting my cultural heritage through the dance and music of Mexico. But I also use this opportunity to educate about other Latin American cultures.
And this path led you, at least in a part of your work, to work with Boston Public Schools and to do cultural work there. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, in 2012, I was invited to a meeting where they were trying to add the traditional aspect of Latin America to a program. And so they invited me to give a little bit of feedback since I'm very familiar with the subject. And so I ended up working with them, for them. And it was very successful. I ended up being the director, curriculum developer with Harvard, people from Harvard, cultural agents, with a method called pretext. And we were very successful, and the 5 weeks summer program became a Saturday school.
Nice.
And we were working with the Heritage Academies for over 2 years, and now it is being replicated to other communities.
And that ended up being called the Hispanic Heritage Academy?
Hispanic Heritage Academy. Now they have the Heritage Academies from the different countries.
And so from the Heritage Academy, you branched out, or you went on to do greater work following your own vision and passion, and that's the Veronica Robles Cultural Center.
Well, prior to that, I created the Ballet Monte Albano Veronica Robles that perform all over the region. And so I had the experience of having the group, a troupe, because we were like 65 children and their parents. And then with the experience with the Heritage Academies at Boston Public Schools, I said, I'm ready. I think I'm ready to go for it and look for a place and create the Cultural Center, just focus on Latin American traditions, language, and music and dance.
You're now located in East Boston?
In East Boston. We are located at 175 William F. McClellan Highway, which is Route 1A,
right.
Shorter.
McClellan Highway.
Yes, but the name is very long. Plenty of parking, no problem with parking.
So I drive out to your center and I want to sign up, myself, and I bring a child. What is the experience like? What are we going to get? How can we prepare ourselves for an enriching cultural experience?
You can choose from any of our classes. We have, right now we have classes from Peru, Mexico, El Salvador, Colombia, tango classes. We do tango classes for adults and children, salsa lessons. We also have music lessons. We are starting a project, the first Latin American music band, brass and drum.
When you talk about a band, how large and what kind of music do you look to perform with that?
We're looking and we're aiming for a 25 pieces band.
Wow.
Playing Latin American music,
very
like
old school.
cumbia and
yes.
And so we wanna, I'm very excited about this. We have a very talented professional director from Colombia. He's gonna be in charge of putting together the band. So right now we need the help of our community to enroll their children, boys or girls, and we also need instruments.
How do you see the band interacting with all of the dancers that you have been cultivating?
So last year we focused on dancing. This year we want to add up the music element with that band. The idea is that we, with this ensemble, we put together songs from Latin America, traditional songs like they say cumbia. And so when the band plays the cumbia, the boys and the girls dancing come dancing with the, the beautiful skirts and hats. And the most important thing that it will be children from our communities.
What will the center be doing, and what will it look like in the future when you achieve your dream?
Think about Boston Ballet, right? This institution. Well, I wanted to be like that, but just focus on traditional dance and music from Latin America. And we want to work with the schools so we can grow and we can provide those students with those tools.
You put curriculum behind the work that you're doing?
Yes, everything I do, it's based of the Common Core standards. I want them to learn, and I want to be part of the system.
And I imagine there's a lot of pride that children learn, as they learn where their countries or the countries of their families are and what some of the dances are. When you can do the dance just right.
Exactly. Flooring the male with the female, but never touching. The respect. Male always respect the lady before, approach to her. So there's signs and messages that I love the kids to learn. We want to just make sure to be an alternative where kids can learn values and respect each other and learn how to interact between boy and girl without being a sexual interaction. You can touch, you can dance, you can get close, but that's it. On a respectful manner.
And I think that is a great way to capture what we have been talking about, the educator, the cultural champion, the woman with passion and who wants to bring that to children all over. I want to thank you for coming on our program, Veronica. I have had a really good time, and I hope that our audience really learned something from you.
Thank you.
That concludes our program today. Be sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter, and if you've missed any episodes, you can catch them on YouTube. Thank you for joining Community Taking Action. I'm your host, Eric Mitchell. Until next time.